Hey,
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first unofficial/official episode of the Skullrant podcast. Today, I'm joined by Maximoshi YT. You can find him on YouTube and Maximoshi YT, and also our co-host Nosk. And I am your biggest host, the big boy or the big mall, Nut, also known as Alias Nursing Pads, also known as Delete the DLC Characters, also known as Good Loser, also known as backslash underscore open parentheses 0 underscore 0 space close parentheses. Hello, everybody. How are you
what the
today?
fuck is that name? Anyways, I'm doing great, Jet. Wait, fuck. I'm doing great, Nut.
You, Moshi, how are you doing today?
Good, thanks for asking.
All right, everybody. Today we have a spicy topic. The only part of the game that's actually any fun to play, or used to be, anyways, PvP. Now, before we get started, to my guest and co-host, are there any general thoughts on PvP, the current state, or what we'd be talking about today?
Make it less of an afterthought and actually focus on it.
Very good. You, Moshi?
No, I have no thoughts. Empty brain.
All right, then. For me, I think PvP, personally, I think it sucks balls. Major, big, sweaty, hairy balls.
You
And
gotta emphasize on that, did you?
what?
You gotta emphasize on the balls part, didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
and sweaty
um,
balls.
don't
We're
say
gonna
that,
call the
Moshi. You're
balls.
not allowed to say that.
We're gonna be the balls podcast, aren't we?
Cold balls.
Alright,
Anyways,
anyways. I guess first topic. I guess we can start with the highest of high tiers. Let's start with Fortune.
yes, let's work our way down. Misfortune. And if I may, I'd like to go first because I used to main her. I mean, I still do. And I've been with her for a very long time. She's been uh my main since I first got into PvP. Now, Misfortune is a bit of a problem. She's been
She's a
around for
menace.
quite a while now, yes. And let's just get into it. Headless. It sucks. It's the worst. It is
So what?
unbelievably broken, and we're gonna get into other broken characters later in the podcast, but somehow she still triumphs after all these years as the most objectively broken character in the game. And it's mostly because of Headless.
Headless mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, before we get any further, would you care to share some thoughts on that?
There's that, and then everything she does is just generally safe or like optimal to do. You can't really punish her after like she does any moves because she has like really great like luck. She has really great frame data in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the beginning of the start, if she mashes ground 5, it's safe almost always. So that sucks.
Yes. Now, I think most of that is in part due to her jab. Oh boy, who else in the room has been hit by that before, huh? Huh?
I can't
Anyways,
play Parasol around her.
yeah. Anyways, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the fastest jab in the game, maybe?
That
Can
sounds
someone
like
correct me on
Philias.
that?
It's pretty
It's
fast.
like either
Yeah, I
yeah,
think it might be tied with Philia's.
or something like
But
that.
Philia, if you didn't know, is a rushdown character. Fortune is technically not, so
She's an
why
up
the
and
hell do they
down.
share the same jab frame data?
I have no idea. I have no idea why most of her shit isn't like minus on block, but whatever. She has like that Beowulf mentality.
I think they
It's
went
not even
for
that,
the.
like,
Uh,
the fucking hitbox. It's
That's it
ridiculously massive.
for how fast it comes out too.
Yeah.
So and also like whatever moves drags you into herself, so you can't like once she's
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
you can't really do much about that either.
Speaking of safe, her headless cat scratch fever, some reason is safe on block. And you can most of the time you can also get a guard break on that in from 100%. And
Yeah,
also you
just
can
commit.
combo off of it if you're mid screen if the head is behind the opponent. And you can always combo off of it if you're in the corner.
Yeah, just everything about Fortune is like it screams being safe. If you get good at Fortune, this Fortune really is like a high skill thing, high skill character to get consistent at first, like for certain like streams, unless some is like it's meh.
Now, some people argue that it's quote unquote balanced because Fortune is quote unquote hard to master. But I think Killam said it best. BS is still BS no matter how hard it is to master.
If you compare them to the DLC, it's fairly balanced, I guess. You need actual skill.
No, I just hate her.
Okay, fair.
Yeah,
But
she's
anyways,
generally yes.
let's
I
get to
can't. My personal gripe about Fortune is just I can't fucking fight her. Like I can't do any counterplay because she just reverses it anyways, so it doesn't matter. So you just have to get lucky with the hit and hopefully kill off of that hit.
now let's get into the meat and potatoes. The head. Now, a lot of people are going to say a lot of things about the head, but me personally, I think the biggest issue with the head is you can attack while she's blocking. Now, that is a big issue for many reasons because A, literally no one else can do that except for one character, but we'll get into her later. And B, it's just kind of unfair, you know? Like you be doing like some crazy like combos, like pulling some ridiculous frame traps, scar strings, whatever. But one inopportune moment, she lets her guard down, activates like headbutt or something, puts her guard back up, and boom, you're hit. And now she uses her fucking like 5 frame trap to combo you into oblivion.
Yeah.
That's I think the biggest problem, especially when it's in neutral, because it's not even a combo game that's like really the worst. Because like a lot of characters have infinites. Hell, even Bale has infinites. But the fact that she can get so many hits off of you, like so consistently and so like for free, that's
And quickly.
yeah, and quickly too. Yeah,
I thought my condition I thought if I were to nerf Fortune because like without removing her kit entirely, was just to like make more cooldowns for head, but and then like fuck with everyone else's Fortune. So I'm not sure even how to nerf her since she's still just a broken character without like making a completely new bar for Fortune.
I think you could nerf her by limiting her head moves to one per combo. But again, the head's biggest problem is when it's used in neutral, not exactly in combos. So maybe
Yeah,
limit it to one head move until you can get a hit on your opponent. Then you can move the head again, or just make
my
the head more stationary in general.
yeah, my second idea was like we were able to leave the head behind because like some people just fall from fortune just being too fucking fast, and so like sometimes you can just like go like to like back of the screen, and then you try to like reach fortune and you get hit by head because it's like still like at the corner of your screen that you can't see.
Oh, dude, yeah, she's so fast for some reason. Like, you could. No, I've done this before. You could be at like round start, right? Immediately backdash, send your head out. If it hits the opponent, you can run forward and jab them, and which leads into a combo. So that's um, you roll your head out, and how many frames that hit stun is from being hit with the head, you can run from the complete opposite side of the screen and hit them with a jab, which leads into a combo. If that isn't fast, I don't know what is.
True. I guess I guess there's not much we can do with Fortune at this point because how simplistic the game is in general. So I don't really know. It's like we can think of nerfs and stuff for like Fortune, like PvP, but like other than that, I guess it'd be meaningless because fucking Fortune's just too good at headless
Yeah. Moshi, any thoughts?
on
I went
Fortune.
missing for a moment. What happened?
We are just talking about Fortune. Any thoughts for Fortune?
She's fast. Her head sucks.
She
Let's answer that
she
in context.
she's the only character. Sorry, not. that has an actual infinite. Like Bill doesn't count because he needs hype, right?
And also, it's technically not infinite.
Yeah,
I guess now Dahlia has an infinite, but only for like Pano, so it's character specific.
yeah. So that pretty much sucks. You get hit once, you die, right? Or you block, you get your ward break, and you die. The fortune sucks.
Yeah. But fortune, if you fight a good fortune, you need like to fight her with a top tier to like, and have to have head be away from you. The second head's close, you're kind of just getting hit in the ankles. Maybe just fortune things just hits you in the ankles.
Yeah, especially when you get between the body and the head. That's like the death zone. Unless you have like some super strong reversal or like command grab, but I think that's only like Fugua.
Or you like somehow dodge with either Val or like Dahlia's just like backdash. And
Yeah,
then doing
dude,
like
Val's hitbox is just so weird, man.
yeah, because like yesterday I did like a tongue twister like backdash jump which actually completely worked and I'm still like frothing at the mouth again because that shit's hard to do. Like it's pure prediction.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyways,
but yeah.
final
Anyways,
thoughts. Fortune sucks. Oh, also Elgato. Why
Elgato's
does
completely fine in my book.
why does Elgato do so much damage? Does more than
Oh yeah,
DAF. Does more than um, gigantic arm. Does more than like silent scope. Does more than a lot of things.
oh yeah, it's like the painwheel thing where they like have like that one that does like giga amounts of damage, but
Yeah,
it's
Pinion.
kind of yeah.
The
But
difference is Pinion like deserves that. She really needs that damage. Fortune is just stupid, and it's a
yeah,
special move too.
Have you
but yeah,
mentioned
I guess
that?
limited.
Uh-huh. No.
She just needs to limit it to 50%.
Maybe like maybe Elgato does 10 damage. I mean 10% damage, and um, Gigantic Arm does like I don't know, like 30 or like however much Elgato does.
Yeah, it's just an insane move, insane kid, pretty much. Any ideas, motion or topics, and we're gonna say something. It's like cutting me off. That's you.
Oh yeah, sorry. The about the head when it's off on the ground, and that it can tank the hits like from meteor strike or like any projectiles like Sagan beam. It shouldn't because then Fortune becomes invulnerable.
Invulnerable.
Yeah, thanks. English lesson. So pretty much yeah. Maybe when she's backdashing, make the head unable to move. That might balance her.
Yeah, because the head's hitbox is, I mean, hurt box is really annoying too, because it just like completely cancels out some BBs. Um, if you're like behind the head, you can't do some not even projectile moves, like just some normal blockbusters like Gregor or Bandwagon or something like that.
Or like that one person be like Egret Moto or something like that.
Yeah, or anything where you move forward.
And the head can save you from Penguin's level 3. That sucks.
Wait, really?
Yeah, if the move hits the head first, the body won't get hit and she survives.
Well,
Oh yeah.
that sounds hilarious. I want to see that.
Oh yeah. Painwheel's BB3 kind of sucks. It depends if something's blocking it.
Who cares? This BB3.
Yeah.
True,
I see. You want to
but
talk about BB3s that suck? Let's talk about. Let's not get into it right now. But doubles BB3s, both of them, they do so little damage. Especially like night. No, not Nightmare Legion. The other one with the
Like
head.
catalyst something.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yesterday I did
Megalith
something.
Array.
Yeah, that. Yesterday I did something. So like I used barreled and like tagged in like umbrella because I was being cringed that day, and then just completely blocked her entire BB3, or like I was like mostly protected. It's fucking hilarious.
Like, listen, I hate BB3 more than anyone else in the world, but even I feel bad when I see that. Like, it does less than like it does around 20%, I think, 24
25-ish.
ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad when I see that.
And it's like, and since it's player control, you have to actually actively press it for it to work and stuff.
And that's in 2E, I think.
No, because I did it in earlier. Because like sometimes it drops because you can't do it auto since like it tries to auto, but you can actually tap it and it actually works. It's a
Oh,
really
really?
weird BB. It's a really weird BB3 to be honest.
Oh, damn, I guess I gotta try that now. Anyways, yeah, back to Fortune. Her kit weirdly broken. She's weirdly fast for both attacks and movement in general. Her head just a problem for so many reasons. Maybe we could fix it by limiting the movement in both like combos and neutral, but I don't know. I don't know much about game balancing, and also Elgato, the whole thing on its own.
Have you mentioned the Cat Scratch Fever?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
cast
got the cat scratch.
safe on block, and you can combo off it. Also, you can grab after it, which is completely safe from everything except for the opponent's hacking the grab.
Yeah, that's like
And Misfortune
just
Grab
because
it's pretty much untakeable.
it's like one of the faster grabs. So yeah.
Velas Grab.
And lastly, I think I like to quickly touch upon this. I think Fortune is just a problem because she's she's widening the gap between top tiers and bottom tiers. Because Fortune, when she deals with other top tiers and maybe some higher mid tiers, like there's some things they can do. Like Parasol, she can maybe get close, maybe use Egret Dive or something like that. Um, the other top tiers, yeah, they can all do something against Fortune, except Umbrella, I guess, because she's just slow.
So
Yeah, that's like her only downside for like the umbrella, to be honest.
Yeah, but everybody on the bottom tier, like Robo, Pinwheel, Bayo, Bella, and Double, I think. I don't know, is Double bottom tier or low tier?
Nah, she's like a mid to be honest. She does have this just like her times, but like she just doesn't do damage. Well,
Yeah.
less than Robo actually.
Yeah. Anyways, those guys, they just completely struggle against Fortune, and which just discourages player even more from using them, which sucks because personally I think they're the most fun characters in the game. But
Yeah, they're kind of. Before you go back to like bottom tiers, I guess we have to move on to our next point. Dahlia.
Dahlia, oh Dahlia,
Yes, Dahlia has pretty much she has transcended being like just OP, but like you can still deal with her for just being OP, and you can't deal with her with GNO with the addition of GNO.
now let me tell the audience, Fortune
All right,
is the most broken character in the game by miles, but Dahlia comes close, which I think that alone says a lot.
after surpassing Annie, there is not much you can do against like a completely in the zone Dahlia.
Mm. The thing with Dahlia is when she first came out on release, she used to be this character with like insane frame traps, guard damage, and whatnot. So she was insane offensively. But when you like really like pushed against her, when you like I don't know, like did some frame traps, tried some crazy schmoovin, there wasn't much she could do. So she was like this completely momentum based character. And if she was pressed, there wasn't much she could like reverse you with. But that all changed with the addition of Girls Night Out. Um, before I absolutely tear into it, do you guys have any thoughts on that specific move?
Girls Night Out is like it really is just Catalites, but like with armor and pretty much more safety and pretty much better in general than Catalites. I have no idea why they said this move was not broken. Like I know it doesn't do damage, but it just protects Dahlia, a character that's already good.
Creo.
So yeah, she can't. Now she has no weaknesses. Like she has a low weakness, pretty much. And she has better move than most characters. Because some characters, if they don't hit high, they will just get smacked because of like how they how like they fight. So certain matchups that bad, especially Peacock versus Dahlia. That's just a horrible matchup in general. Cause like how many things just Dahlia just blocks in general.
Yeah,
It's
so
great.
let me tell you a little story. A while ago, back in the old days of PvP, there was this bug, and guess who benefited from it? It was Fortune. Now, she had this weird thing where if you break, if you like completely deplete her guard meter and she gets put into stagger,
Yeah.
she would be staggered, but if she was headless, her head would be able to move, which meant if it was close by, then you could like I don't know, like do a charge move or something. She'd be put into stagger, but then her head could do something like zoom, which would knock you off your feet and give Fortune enough time to recover and go back into block. Now, obviously, this is stupid, and for once, the devs did a good thing and they actually fixed it. Good job. But the thing is, Girls Night Out is essentially the same thing, except they did it on purpose. So you could be hitting Dahlia, you could be like putting a guard string on her, you could break her guard, and the fucking bunny girls would still attack you with that ridiculous hit stun. And I don't know
And he,
why. I don't know why they added this. I don't know why they thought it would be good. I don't know why they thought it would be fair or fun in any way. Like maybe you could do something more against it in 2E, but this is mobile. You can't jump. You can't like I don't know, do like all the crazy 2E things. We're very limited in this game.
It
And
has the
for
same
them to add
problem
something,
as Fortune. If a girl gets behind you, it's hopeless. You just die.
yeah, it's
like,
just like it puts so much pressure on you for no reason, and I don't get why.
yeah, I guess with Dahlia, she has better movement than most characters, better moves than most characters, longer combos than most characters, and does more damage in general for what she or her max potential is like. She can just do a 300 hit combo. So like, there is really not like depending on like what like who you're fighting. This can be like a really stock match like of a setup of recent issue because Peacock has fallen to be honest with like the recent edition of just Dahlia in general. All of
No,
her like
don't
shenanigans.
underestimate Peacock, man. She's still doing things out here.
She'd be doing but she'd be doing some big things, but like Dahlia, she can't get past that. Like in general, like in the general sense, like she could probably kill Dahlia, but like it's gonna be like an uphill battle from there. And now like Dahlia, since she has not became a boss character, yeah, I have no idea why.
I think what the problem with most of these DLC characters is they just like completely negate something that used to be the thing before they existed. Like with Girls Night Out, you weren't supposed to be able to hit your opponents while you were in stagger, but Girls Night Out can do that. And also with the barrel and with retina reflector, it's just like completely blocking projectiles. It's not like Eager Dive where it's temporary and you can like get rid of it with just a hit. It stays on screen forever and it even goes full screen and you can combo with it and it just blocks the moves completely, even some blockbusters. And also with, especially with Annie, the stars, this guard meter completely gone. And I think this idea of like completely breaking the game with every new character that comes out, I think that's really what's hurting the meta right now.
Well, the old meta.
Yeah,
I guess the current meta is just like play DLCs or die.
it's just those
Like,
three.
not good at. Either that or you have to play like high tier characters to deal with like the DLC characters. like pain roll, not pain roll, especially not pain roll. Like Parasol and like Eliza. Those like the two like high tier characters that you can like still like actively play and do good with. But like,
I don't know about maybe Fuqua. I don't know. I haven't played her a lot.
Fuqua,
She's just that boring.
That and she has like piss poor damage compared to like the other high tiers. Like not like Philia damage, but like Phil might be the better pick in like their meta. It's much faster. But like Fuka does have the mix ups, like those close up mix ups. So take it how you will. There's also Band, which is still pretty fine unless you fight Dahlia, and then you're not as fine. But
No, you're fucked if you're banned. Band is really falling off the meta too.
yeah, it's really depending if like Band can get close to Dahlia, to be honest, and get. And this was Fortune. He really there's not much he can do. But with Dahlia, if you can get close with like if they're doing pendulum, you can just dash through that and like smack them. Yeah, other than that, I guess my idea of like nerfing Dahlia to like a more acceptable level is like removing her damage. Like her meter is fine. Like her meter is fine. It's just her damage output in general is just absolutely insane compared because she can do a 300 hit combo, but like the average combo she can do is like 100 hits, like in general. But her damage output doesn't like you don't get to really if you do practice Dahlia, you don't get to use any of her like cool techniques or like for that long. Like,
Yeah, her
I guess
damage works against her in that you don't get to do cool stuff with her because by the time you actually do something impressive, they're already dead.
they die like
health gone.
they die way too quickly. And then Da is just like chilling there, just waiting until the next character, until she like eventually card breaks her with with two strings that did like nothing.
Another thing I absolutely hate about her, Empower. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's too free of a restand.
The restand, or as I like to call it, the level 1 photo bob. It's just so dumb. Like, I'm having a hard time putting it to like words because it just frustrates me so much. Empower is a restand move,
Yeah.
but unlike Silver Cord or Pummel Horse, there's not really a chance you can miss. Like, I don't know I didn't see the hitbox on it, but as long as you're like anywhere near the opponent, like around round start range, I think you can hit them with that, and it will pull them right to you, and it'll put them in like a million frames hit stun, and that's just another combo all over again. You don't even have to have like OTG for that. Like as long as they're in the air, it's just another free combo. And if you pair it with doormat, it just becomes that much worse.
You get OTG back. Well, depending if you're playing if you're fighting a light character, yeah, you get OTG back. But like if you're fighting like a heavyweight or midweight, you don't get OTG back. You just get extra damage. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Anyways, that's dumb. It just completely negates the idea of using what you have to deal as much damage as you can in a limited scenario that you're put into in competitive PvP.
Yeah, but she's not limited. That's the thing. She's actually just benefiting from it. If she was unlimited, people would just be playing like 5 pendulums.
Oh, dude, pendulum.
Pendulum is a good move, but like it's really annoying.
It's pretty much full screen.
Yeah, like, it's like I guess like 3/4 of the screen is just pendulum like hitbox. Same with like onslaught, where if you're not hitting high enough, you just get smacked by it.
Yeah, and another thing, those two specifically as jumping moves, they get off the ground so fast. Like other jumping moves like fidget spinner, I think that's the name for it. And also what's that one pinwheel move?
I can check the game now, but
anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Those things, it just takes so long for them to like jump off the ground. So if you're facing something like tongue twister, if you don't predict it and you're like close enough, like mid screen with her with umbrella, you just get hit anyways. You just get grabbed. But pendulum and onslaught is so unbelievably fast.
Yeah, and you can do it on reaction, so you're not like unless you like finding like a Beowulf and like Andor Cerebell command grab, you're not gonna get hit.
No, I think you can like react to those too.
Yeah, but they're much faster than like soul like Fuquas or Umbrellas. That
Yeah, actually, I think anybody can dodge out of that out of Fukua if you have a
yeah,
jumping move.
pretty much, yeah. Same with like
Even
Umbrellas.
pummel horse.
Actually,
Yeah, except Umbrella.
like well, I guess Umbrella is just much over. It's a much more weirder BB because like you don't even need to jump over it. You kind of just need like you just need your body to be over it in general.
Yeah, because Bayo and Bella's D1 can dodge it, sort of. Bella does it much easier than Bayo, but yeah, you can still
Yeah, and then
jump
like
over.
generally,
Yeah,
if you predict your move like correctly, you can just jump over it. If you're doing it automatically, if they're waiting for it, then yeah, it's much harder like thing to like master it. Like not master, but like get over it. It's just a weird BB.
anyways, um, going back to Dahlia, her BB3, as if she didn't have enough already. That is, as you know, an unblockable move. We'll get into that later. But
Yeah.
the worst part about that is when it's paired with Empower, it's literally just Photobomb.
Yeah.
It's literally just free damage and a new brand spanking new combo for no reason. Like
So like
you
a
just got hit
45%
enough,
photo
you
bomb.
push a button, boom, that's it.
A 45% photo bomb.
Yeah.
I guess like with certain Dalek people, certain people who play Dalek, just they don't move forward, so you kind of just does all the shit. But other than that, like the only like bad, she doesn't really have a bad move. I guess it's a more situational move. It's just hard to get.
Yeah, I think that's been the case with like all the DLCs. Like they don't really have a bad move. Like even some of their taunts do something, which
Yes.
Oh yeah, apple juice. You can get hit by the glass, and then you get it
yes,
straight into a 400 hit combo spinning.
that's just like an aggravating move.
Just imagine someone like gets hit by like apple juice, and then they, like this one does, and like they do onslaught, and they like actually get a combo that kills off of that. That'll be hilarious.
I've been hit by that once, and I've never mentally recovered from that. I still think about it to this day.
She does physical and mental damage, guys. Nerf her.
But yeah,
She just really needs damage nerfs. That's pretty much it.
yeah. And also, have we talked about the barrel?
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, which one? Stage Hazard or her actual gun barrel?
Dahlia's barrel. Blockbuster, I
Oh,
think.
Blockbuster. Oh, that insane crap.
Yeah, as we've said before, it blocks damage, and also if you're in the corner, as is like completely shreds your Garn Beater. Of course, it does.
Just you don't even have to be in corner. That's the thing. You can just like if you're far screen and you shoot it and like you see A, you get like the extra speed and then hit it, and you shoot another CA, and then you D1 like whatever, and you can just do an easy guard break and you like do another combo, and you can keep doing that. That's the thing because she has like because it's such a low on meter gain. You can just keep doing that until they die.
And if you pair it with Girls Night Out, especially.
Yeah. The only thing that sucks, like if you do pair with Girls Night Out, it just will go everywhere. Like I've seen my
What
barrel
are you
like
supposed to do in that scenario?
you can't even jump since most characters can't jump over that. And besides, you're not gonna live long enough to see the day.
I think the
Since
only safe way to hit Dahlia is Cerebella Stahin. Other than that, you can hit Dahlia because the barrel is protecting her.
yeah, she has a low amount of weaknesses, and also she needs to be fought with like an actual an actual setup. Like your whole team needs to be a setup to fight like an actually good Dahlia, which is crazy.
No, there's no such thing as a good Dahlia, man. There's only
I'm a decent dog.
decent Dahlias and bad Dahlias, and bad Dahlias can still just destroy you for no reason just because she's that broken.
Yeah, that too. I guess to find a decent Dahlia, you need an entire setup, or like miniature ways to counter her, or be good at the game.
Yeah, and it sucks that you have to like center your entire playstyle around like a single character like that. No, not even
Yeah,
that. Like the other DLCs and Fortune 2, you really just need to like focus your entire game plan on countering them specifically,
yeah,
which
that's why I'm like,
completely like takes all the fun out of the game.
yeah, it gives some fun out of the game, but like, I guess if you do enjoy the DLCs, go ahead and play them. But like, yeah, it really depends on what you think of the DLCs personally at this point.
Yeah, like is that really worth your dignity?
Oh yeah, I lost my dignity a while ago when I started this game like a year ago. My first character was like Annie. My first like characters were like Annie, Fukua, and like Valentine. I didn't have much dignity to begin
Oh,
with.
oh, dude. Do you know a player named Nady001?
Yeah, Natty or yeah,
Yeah, the guy that like goes to Channel 100 a lot. Dude,
yeah.
I played PvP once against him, and I had Annie on my team just because I was like trying to see her out, like see if maybe she wasn't that bad. I played Annie once with that guy, and still, like, I think to this day he still thinks that I main her. And
Oh god.
he plays Fortune, and he's saying that Fortune's balanced because she's hard to master. But then he thinks that whenever I try to rebuke him, it's because that I'm an Annie main.
I'm the Annie main. What the hell is going on? I'm like an Annie Robo Fortune Parasol main. What the fuck? I'm just trying to figure out how Dahlia works in general. But like, I can understand why you like thinks about that, thinks of you like that. Just because like Annie's just pretty good as a character.
It gives you
She
a
has like
stigma.
you get like a
Religion,
lingering
you know?
odor.
Nobody heard that, right?
No.
I heard it like I heard it gets you a stigma.
All right. Anyways, Black Dahlia. Moving on.
We're still on Black Dahlia. I forgot I thought
Yes,
we just
there's.
on the
I
end.
still have like 3 or 4 things to talk about her.
All right, go ahead.
All
Go
right.
quickly.
Next, Grenade.
Yup.
Fucking Grenade. I don't know why they made it like that. Okay, hold on. Comparison. Let's compare that to Row Fortune's heads. Now, reloading the grenades, all 6 of them, 2 of them being special ones, it takes like half a second, right?
Yeah.
But launching a single head drone for Robo, it takes like a full second to do, and that doesn't sound like a lot, but in Skullgirls, yeah, that's like forever. You can only do that in like launch Robo's head drones in like super safe scenarios. Black Dahlia, she can do it like when she's like 5 feet away from you, and she can like
Oh,
safely do that reload and block again.
this is what I do. I guess like people that like I if I get a pounds, I kind of just reload right in front of their face because no one really expects that.
Yeah, and
It's
you
just
can
hella
block again, and like by the time they try to punish you, you're already on them.
exactly, and then you just got onslaught on them. It's just Dahlia's just like generally she's not generally a good character. She is a good character.
No, she's a really good character.
Yeah,
No, she's a stupidly good character. That's right.
yeah, she's just stupidly good at everything she does, pretty much.
And
She
all
wants
her
to like
moves like cover up for her weaknesses.
yeah, there's that, and then she has like the automatic zoning capabilities, like like Robo Unfortunate Peacock and like 2 EOs onwards, but like nowadays they're like meh, so like Peacock or something, where everything she does just sticks to the ground. She can just anything with like jumping, she just has it, and since she has better movement and like also above the air, so it's really hard to counter, to hard counter.
Yeah, and also grenades. The fact that they're so slow, that's not that's not like a drawback. That's actually a good thing because they just stay on screen for that much longer, which means you just can't get close to her. Like those idiots and randoms who like stay full screen, just spam grenades over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're playing like
Yeah,
low tier, like a slow character, there's just nothing you can do against that. If you don't have like a projectile or hell like a BB3, you just can't get in. You just have to get hit.
yeah. I guess like either she is not difficult to play, but to play her well, you gotta just like you gotta just do a bit of practice, and even that bit of practice goes a mile when you play Dahlia.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
grenades are just insane.
And we haven't
yeah,
mentioned the
you know,
special grenades, right? Like the shotgun grenade, it's a frame trap. The fire grenade stays a lot
Uh,
of time in the screen.
yeah,
Ice, the free restant.
Depending if
yeah,
they burst or not, so you can auto burst out of that. But
Ah, yeah, it's
you
funny
can
to
also,
burst while you're freezed.
yeah. She's not
it's like
blocking. That is.
yeah, I guess if you like predict it as a burst bait, you can like completely go for it. But
Yeah, and also the grenades usage and combos. If you're lightweight, she can literally just launch D1 grenade like G2 or something grenade. I don't know the combo string, but you know what I'm talking about.
Load
yeah,
weights
Especially in the
in the
corner
corner.
with the barrel.
Yeah.
yeah. As you can like in corners, you can double barrel too. Like you can go up and you down, and you'll still get hit in corner. And you can keep going off of that since you still have OTG and crap.
Yeah, and it's burstless too.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're a light character, you have to accept death at this point if you fight Dahlia in corner. Like unless if you don't make a mistake with like hitboxes and crap, you just gotta hope you just don't get hit by any of Dahlia's random crap. And I don't think when I play Dahlia, and it usually always works. And that's all. I find that hilarious.
Yeah, and also you thought I was done, but no, she still has more broken moves.
All right, what's the next broken move for me before we start kissing
Burst,
on?
if you believe it
Oh
or not,
yeah,
burst.
oh yeah, because she has like a longer burst too.
Even her burst is broken.
I
No, it's not
see.
Yeah,
even because of that. Well, yeah, that too, but also the bug, you know, where if she
when it
bursts,
like
she
starts
stays
floating.
floating in the air.
Yeah. Also, you
Yes,
can't do. Oh yeah, her burst is the best burst at the moment because like so you can't do the umbrella burstless combo because it's too long because the burst is too long and it knocks her out of it. So she has the best burst in the game too.
and like if you do manage to burst bait her, sometimes you combo just drops for some
Oh,
characters because she's in the air. So
Mm.
like even that's broken to a degree.
and like if you have like a combo drop within the air too, you can actually use pendulum and like
Oh
go
my
through.
god, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because it's an air move, and she just has like many like hard counters. Like if you like pretty much with the pendulum thing, you have to get lucky with like a character like accidentally dropping their combo. But still, if that's like possible, if it's like possible, it's insane. But also like barrel into. So this is what I hate. Not this is not what I hate, but this is what I like to see happen. Like people like the second you get like a chance to fight back, but barrel plus burst equals another like pseudo infinite combo. It's just there's not much you can do in general with like barrels and like burst.
There's like
It's
nothing you can do like for some characters, especially the low tiers.
yeah, without like immediately trying to launch Dahlia.
Yeah,
And most people came in like not most people like most player like not most characters most characters just can't do much with like doing that like
yeah,
paying
because her hitbox is weird. I mean, hurt box is weird for some reason.
yes
Like,
she has that Cerebella hurt box where it's like
yeah, yeah,
and stuff.
and she's midway too.
Yeah, so it's even harder. So you gotta really have to plan out your combos for like you to get like a sufficient combo.
And I can't believe we've gotten this far about talking about Dahlia, and we haven't even mentioned the frame traps.
Oh yeah, she does have frame but no one uses them because she they really don't need to.
Oh yeah, dude. frame traps used to be her entire thing like a while ago when she first came out, but the second Girls Night came out, everybody just forgot about it and just decided to go all in with the guard damage.
Yeah,
But
because you don't really. I guess with Dahlia, you don't really need to think too hard. You just need to just play her, and you'll be fine.
but let's list them anyways. Pendulum, that's a frame trap, and you can also do grenade after pendulum, which is another one. Onslaught,
The frame trap.
first and second hit like after block. Those are both frame traps.
Yeah.
Barrel is actually a frame trap against Dahlia, I think. Like if you're at point blank, you can always hit that with everyone.
Which you can cancel out of it too. So another frame trap.
Yeah. Let's see.
Her breathing is a frame trap too.
Oh yeah, grenades. All of them are frame traps.
No,
Like
the electric one isn't a frame trap.
Standard one.
The electric one. You can mash out.
electric and ice.
Oh, wait, that has like extra hit stun too on block.
No, not on block. It's like on minus. I think I'm not sure. You can go. Yeah, it's not a frame trap, but you can like block it and then like attack afterwards. And it's it doesn't. It's not like minus for them on block.
And
Girls Night Out frame trap, like automatic giga frame traps.
Yeah.
You get like 9 whole frame traps just from off of that move. Like, oh wow.
Anyways, lastly, I'd like to talk about something I actually like about Dahlia,
Counter and strike,
which is her counter. I think her counter was actually really well done. I think it's actually the only like fair-ish move in her entire set because because it actually works as a normal counter. Like it's not what's it, counter venom with Dolly. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's not like counter venom with Valentine because it actually works like how it's supposed to. Like it translated over from 2E well.
Just imagine they actually changed Counter Strike to be a completely different move. It's like it's a completely a B move, but like does more damage.
No, it's an unblockable move.
It's an unblockable move. You can just sit there and just ha, and then if you don't hit her, she just like teleports to you and still smacks you.
Yeah, it goes full screen too.
You
don't even have to hit her.
If they did that, it's like at this point, give up if you're trying to fight Dahlia.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, the thing is, if you hit her, and you get hit yourself. But if you don't, if you're patient, if you know how to play the game, if you can like have some foresight, and if you're just a bit lucky, then she just waits there and she gets slapped in the face and boom, free combo.
She looks foolish.
That works really well. And do you know why? Because it doesn't completely break the game. It's just a function that most other well, not most, but a lot of other fighting games have. It's worked well before and it works well here. If her entire moveset was like, I don't know, like just that counter and I don't know, maybe grenades with no other moves, I think Dahlia would be a pretty fair character actually.
But at this point, you can't even be patient with Dahlia anyways, because if you're too patient, you will die. Like you will get automatically guard broken.
Yeah. But the point is, I'd really like for all the other DLC characters' moves to be like that. Like it doesn't break the game. It's not some like fancy new thing that we've never seen before. It's just the tried and true formula. It's fun. It has its ups and downs, and it just works. I'd like for everything to just work like how it's supposed to, and not like a new gimmick with every new release, not another cash grab. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, that probably is too much, but
yeah, well, mobile is a cash cow, isn't it?
Yeah, the game is already a cash grab in itself because it's a gacha game, so they're automatically getting extra money, and people want like their cool palettes.
Yeah, you're right.
But also, is there any other talkings we have?
Oh shit, dude, we completely forgot about the bear trap.
It's because like most people don't use bear trap, and it's a bad move.
It's still a frame trap, so let's put that on the list.
Medici Mousetrap. It's a really good move to like grant to like do moves into. It's like it's a combo starter pretty much. You can use it in mid combo, but whatever.
But anyways, I think we've been going on enough about Dahlia. Anything? Any final thoughts?
So anyways, we need more like frame data on apple juice so I can use it on so it's like plus on everything.
What about you, Moshi?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's dump itself. They,
All
they,
right, I guess
they we
yeah.
no, you didn't mention the war damage, right? It's too high.
Okay.
That's all.
Uh,
All right. Final thoughts. She's stupid. I hate her. Get rid of her. All
I
right.
love her, but I kind of hate fighting her.
All right.
All right, I guess next is Annie.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought we were
Uh,
going in order of release or reverse order of release.
Umbrella? You want
I
Umbrella
thought
first?
we went Fortune first. I thought we were going like off of like tiers, like we're going like top tier to bottom tier.
Oh, wait, I thought Umbrella was higher than Natty.
No, it's the other way around. Because Umbrella has you remember like Umbrella has the shit block and like very slow
Oh
moves.
yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Anyways, so yeah, Annie. Initial thoughts?
All right, so Annie is. I say she's boring nowadays compared to like the other DLC characters, but she is still good. Yeah, I guess we have to get this up to win slingshot and then photo up, but slingshot first because that's consistent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Our first, like any thoughts on slingshot?
it's dumb.
I mean, thank God it has like an opener, so you can DP out of there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but like it's only if you're close.
yeah. You need like both projectiles or a DP to like handle slingshots really well. Or
No, you need to
positioning.
like predict the projectile, and then
Yeah,
that's also if they don't block it.
that's you. And if you're close enough to, it's like many factors that like play in when playing slingshot. But it's like overall it has a simple objective, but it does it really good.
What was that? You cut off there.
It has a simple objective, like to like where it's trying to go for, but it
Yeah,
does it really good.
because the thing is, um, lockdown moves have existed in the game before.
Long
The
time
thing
now.
that sets this one apart, though, is just how I don't know, like relentless it is. It goes full screen. It tracks you. It
It's a homing missile.
yeah,
It
it's
does.
homing missile. It's not like guard damage it does, but the guard damage that allows Annie to do, which ties in with stars, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, because my entire Annie kit is just like guard breaking central.
Yeah. Moshi, thoughts?
Yeah. About the slingshot?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure.
It's pretty dumb. Almost any player use it because it's dumb, right? And man, uh, if slingshot was the only problem, maybe Annie would be a balanced character, character. But like she has mm, second beam that pushes you away. Except Beowulf, he can punish. Um, Photobop, any BB3. Re-entry even because she jumps in there. Almost any. No, no. Oh, fuck my English. Um, little help, not
Just speak in Spanish if you have to.
a huevo. Que el reentry hace que salte y casi ningún personaje puede hacerlo. Quiero decir, mira, supongamos que es Dahlia, ¿cierto? Ella puede saltar. Aparte que lo puede cancelar dentro de Sagan Beam y eso hace que pues ese peor es Safe on Block, es Frame Trap y eso es todo. Did you understand anything?
No, but I'm sure some of our audience did.
All right, so yeah, can we get some like translators in the comments for that?
Dude, no one's gonna watch this.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we need to force someone to watch it so they can translate that.
All right. Anyways, yeah, but I think the no, nah. You see, what's it? Slingshot. Slingshot in itself, honestly, isn't that bad. It's like Impending Doom with Peacock. It's about that level bad. It's bad, but it's not ridiculously game breaking. The thing
Game
that
game
makes it
thing.
so horrendous is when it's paired with the rest of Annie's kit,
Hmm.
which I think it'd be best if we start off with the stars.
Star
Oh
power.
yeah, stars. Star power in general is just it's an issue in itself, but it's like most of just you're just safe like when you're fighting. That's other than that. As long as at least she has a timer, but yeah,
Does she
it really
really? If she can build up meter while she's doing combos, does she really have a timer?
it really depends on how you like how well are you good at like allocating star power per combo. Because I saw someone like I fought someone earlier that was actually much better at any than me, where they like where they only use star power in like very few instances in a combo, but their combo was like a complete loop, and yeah,
Yeah.
there's that. If you're really good at star power usage, you can like pretty much go like you like nothing's really stopping you at that point because it's like frame trap galore and shield break. Haha.
Yeah. But
Mm, we should
star power.
probably talk about the full star power,
Oh yeah, you're
the
right. You're
pause
right.
button.
All right.
The gopher thing. I like to call it that. Because if you know how star power works, if it's at full, then you can activate it and it pauses the screen. In exchange, it takes a little bit of star power to do it initially, but you can quickly regain that. And I like to call it the gopher thing because it's kind of like just like poking your head out of the hill. You can pause the game essentially to see what the opponent is doing, and you can either block or set up something for your own combo in response to that.
Or just BP.
Yeah, or just DP. Her DP is another thing to talk about.
Yeah, but first, yeah, that's right.
But actually, very few Annie players know about this. The first time I saw this was Moshi doing it to me. Thanks for that, by the way.
Yeah.
I still haven't forgotten that. But yeah, essentially just a pause button. Again, going back to what I said about every character breaking the game in some way.
I thought you would mention that it has like iframes while you are on
Oh
pause.
shit, you're right. It has iframes for some reason.
It's like BB like iframes, to be honest.
You can like legit dodge some stuff like a guard breaker, like a charge move sometimes. Or like
Usually command grabs like Bellas,
yeah,
if you are
command grabs.
getting in a block string that leads to a diamond drop, you can pause and dodge the grab.
I've actually never had that done to me before, so I
Yeah,
guess that's another thing I have to look out for.
yeah, pretty much. I said many. Most of Annie's kit is just like she just amplifies her star power pretty much.
Yeah, like star power on its own is insanely broken, but the fact that all of her moves, BB3s, and hell, even her G5, just like amplifies the effects of it, and it just pushes too much. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I guess I'm like a high. I guess I'm like an actual good Annie player. So like, I don't
Cringe.
really. Yes, it's not my fault. Okay, it's like I kind of
It
just started out
literally
with
is.
Dan. I was forced to play Annie when I began this game. Okay, I didn't really have much. I was in
Embrace
the
the low
trenches.
tiers, man. It's the only way to cleanse your soul.
Absolutely not. The only low tier I will play is Robo Fortune. I kind of just don't like Bayo's kit. It's not that much fun to it. Pain was just I'm just not good at her, pretty much.
Dude, I will school you with Bayo. Like get
Yeah,
out of
you
the
will.
high tier horse and fight me, bro. like with reasonable characters.
It's like, all right, well, let me pick reasonable characters. Just picks all top tiers.
I'm actually banning you if you do that.
I'm just kidding, dude. I don't know how to play Fortune. But also, other than that, I kind of just like playing Robo Fortune pretty much because goofy, haha, kill.
Haha, you
But
died.
yeah, I want Robo Fortune. Yeah, before you move on like to Robo Fortune and all that jazz. All right. Anyways, back to anime. Photo
Annie,
Bob.
um,
Yeah,
DP.
I thought we were going to Photo Bob. But okay.
Oh, Photobot. Shoot. Wait, I think we should say Photobot for last.
All right, bet. All right, DP.
All right, DP. As you know, it's DP, and it's similar in form to Dragon Punch with Squiggly,
Yeah.
but star power, that darn star power, man. You can fucking air dash with it again. Going back to what I said about every character breaking the game in some way. So basically, you can cover so much of the screen. Um, you can also combo off of it, even if you're like mid screen, even though it's supposed to like push the opponent away. Um, but other than that,
Yeah.
actually no, I don't have that much to say about DP. It's just it's a
It's
good
just
DP. I think that's the only real thing it can be charged with.
yeah. I guess there's also a crescent cut.
Mm, Crescent cut. It's it's actually more of a high risk, high reward thing in my opinion. Because if you're close, sometimes you can like, cancel it and combo off fatty. But wait, I can't remember if it destroys projectiles. Does it?
Mm,
No, projectiles destroy it.
pretty
But
sure it
I guess
loses to almost all projectiles.
yeah. I guess I know what you mean by the high risk, high reward for crescent cut because I kind of use crescent cut very differently from like most because most people just use like star power crescent cut, easy shield break. The way I use crescent cut is like regular crescent cut, but into charge attack, and it works. Like if you can effectively do it consistently, it works all the time because they can't block and you go into immediately into another combo.
Yeah, but all in all, I think in complete fairness, Crescent Cut, DP, and even Reentry, I think they're like pretty balanced moves. Honestly, it's no, they're pretty good moves, but they're not like egregiously overpowered. I think that's just Annie herself and star power.
Yeah, and if you just like add any of these plus star power, she becomes like unbalanced a bit. But like, eh. I guess there's also I guess like the same like two of the same moves like Meteor Strike and Pillar of Creation. Any thoughts for those?
Yeah, honestly, Meteor Strike is kind of meh. Like I think it can be good in some combos, but honestly, the damage is more on like a gigantic arm level.
It's good just to
Yeah,
get close. Like if your opponent is backdashing, you just get in easy.
Yeah, it's good for catching backdash.
yeah, that too. I kind of just absolutely loathe Meteor Strike. I don't know why I like have this unnecessary hatred for it. It's like I can understand why people use it. I just kind of hate this move because like if they it's more so like if they block. This is like why I use Pillow Creation because I vision myself becoming an Amazon driver, shipping myself towards the enemy if they block because it's minus as hell and block.
Yeah, but I think that makes Annie like more fair.
Yeah,
And also, it doesn't benefit from star power at all, so that's another plus.
yeah, but you can use like Crescent Cut as a backup, so
You
it
know,
really has
that
to
gets a
get
thumbs up in my book.
she I guess with Diana she isn't like broken. It's just star power. It's just like it just amplifies her to
Yeah,
become that broken state.
honestly, like get rid of star power, get rid of all the like enhancements that the moves get from star power. She'd actually be pretty balanced.
She has all of her creatine enhancer from Star Power. She's smoking that like crack when she does Star Power.
Like Slingshot alone would make her like Peacock tier back in the old meta, but I think that's pretty fine all in all actually.
Oh yeah, we got Saigon Beam.
Oh right. I forgot about Photobop.
Bro, I said Saigon Beam. we're like completely ignoring like one move here. It was like besides her taunt and her
I
like
don't think Sagan Beam's that bad. Like it pushes your opponent away. Like only Bayo can do anything about it, but that's only if he's point blank.
yeah, I guess it's just another beam type move.
Yeah,
Or
it's just the beam move.
there's not much to talk about. But
Oh, you know what it is funny though? Like if you're at full screen, you get like using Peacock and you throw George out, and George is literally just walking through the beam towards Annie slowly while you're completely fine. I don't know if you've done that before, but it's pretty funny to watch.
I guess any projectile can just stop it from like usually attacking you, unless it, like completely breaks at a certain point, like bio.
Oh, but you know what thought I did have?
But
If you if you switch the frame data of Sagan Beam and Catastrophe Cannon, I think that'd be pretty balanced for both characters.
exactly, because like like catastrophe cannon is like completely safe. It's like it's a frame trap, but more so just it's really bad when trying to get out of it, pretty much. Except for like the other ways with like Sega Beam.
Dude, Catastrophe Cannon is unsafe on block at full screen.
Exactly. And since it doesn't really matter because like with catastrophe cannon, they'll just rush at you anyways, and you're too. And since Robo Fortune's just slow, she'll just get smacked essentially. And it's also like it has piss point damage too, so it's not really that worth it.
And it's hard to combo with.
That's it. There's many things with Robo Fortune. Yeah, we can talk about Robo Fortune later, but
Yeah, we did, but we'll get back to that.
yeah, yeah. There's also Reflection Nebula, the counter move. I think it looks like Dahlia's, but like, yeah.
Wait, is that what it's called?
Reflection Nebula, yeah.
Or taunt?
Yeah, her taunt. Yeah, taunt.
Honestly, I actually kind of like it because again, it works as a proper counter, and also she takes damage, but she doesn't deal damage. It's more like a neutral thing, like a frame trap to set herself up for better combos, like better scenarios. And
I guess
honestly, I like it. I like it, even if it does like counter some blockbusters. All in all, I think is pretty balanced actually.
Yeah. But first, we just get to the unbounce move, Photobop.
The move, yes. Before we get into that, both of you, initial thoughts?
Nexi first.
I mean, if Annie didn't build a meter that fast, I guess it would be okay, but Annie builds pretty fast the meter, so she can almost always spam it after a combo. Two combos, like, bro. So,
Yeah. I guess with like Annie, it's just like with star power, with like the addition of star power and stuff, like her combos are like generally just pretty high damage in combos anyways. So you really don't need it. You don't really need to use like a move like Photobop, but if you do use it, you're getting free combos anyways at this point. If you like really got it doing combos, you can just like kill off of like just a Photobop in the launcher.
Yeah, so let's let's just get to the point. We all know why it's broken. It's it's just a free combo, and I think this is a nice segue for BB3s in general because BB3s, I think they completely take the fun out of the game because PvP was marketed to be like a way to like test your skills against other players. But where's the skill in BB3? It's just a buttload of damage just for pushing a button. You can't block it. You can't like use it in a combo. You can't really do anything with it other than just watch it happen. And either A, you die from it, which is completely stupid, or B, you survive it and it puts you in a worse scenario, which is also stupid.
Yeah,
But
I said it's like yeah. You go first.
but I think the worst part about it is because of the fact that because of how meter gain works. Because if you get hit in this game, you build more meter than you would if you hit your opponent. So you could be like wailing on your opponent, and all of a sudden they just like whip this out for no reason. And if that is the case, then most of the time it just does nothing. It just completely kills a mood, because you'd be completely dominating your enemy, but then they just like essentially pause the game, steal like 30, 40-ish% health against you, and then you just back to wailing on them, which completely like kills the momentum and like saps any of the fun out in the game.
Yeah.
Or that's what I think, anyways.
Yeah, personally, I think BB3 is like we're supposed to be like a comeback mechanic, but it really depends on the character. Because like the most hated BB3 I have is Phileas. Like it's like I'm not sure if it's one or both. It's like it's it's just like Phileas BB3 is because everything that she can do will just chain back. Like what's it called? Fenfield Drive. Wait, yeah, it was just Fenfield Drive. Phileas. Phileas BB3 is the most annoying BB3 that I actively hate this BB3.
Like more than Photobop?
Yeah, more than Photobop because it goes directly into a combo that would immediately kill. So like you know how like you said like everything like if you're walling on your opponent and then like you get off of BB3, it like with Photobop you have like a slight chance of surviving, not like a large one. With like Fenfield Drive, you like automatically die because like your opponent has like all the meter in the world apparently, like with Philia, and then they'll just do Gregor Samson, Widow's Peak into like Drill Tempered, a no skill combo in general, and then kill. That's why I hate. That's why I hate that. Like that's why like one of my personal gripes about BB3. It's just like with certain characters, it's like you don't really have to think anymore. Like the whole entire fight.
Yeah, you're right. But to be completely fair, I don't like BB3 either, but to be completely fair, Gregor after Fenrir Drive doesn't work on all characters. I think it's mostly like lightweights and some midweights.
Yeah, it's like it's usually just the spacing with that, but if it doesn't, but it's like it's usually just like because after like it's usually just after like Gregor Samson into like whatever like moves, you can just like you only have to hit, you don't have to tap the screen like once, like besides tapping your BBs, of course, you don't have to tap the screen once for like Widow's Peak, and then you gotta just do like a Drill Tempered and you immediately kill your opponent. It's such a dumb, like it's so dumb.
Actually, while we're on the topic, let's talk like real quickly about no brain combos. So, Gregor into Drill, what's it? That those two squiggly BBs, I don't know their name. Shoot, Argus and Doom. That shoot, what's it? I know there was another one, but right. Self-destruct and magnet. Those just kind of take the fun out in general, because yeah, technically it's a combo, but do you really deserve that much damage?
Oh, you know about Roller Fortune speaking. She really needs that damage. You know what I mean? She needs more damage. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Listen, I think Robo needs a buff as much as the next guy, but I really don't think she needs magnet and self-destruct, because that's 53% health, I think. Yeah, I think exactly 53%. But
I wish they could move.
I think it's too brain dead, and I think it really takes away from the fact that this character is so low tier, and you need to actually do a lot and think a lot to get anything done with her.
I want my original Robo Fortune back, where she does like 50, she can kill